time for math. You ready? Let's get started. I mixed these up some so you won't have them memorize the order that they're in. Don't forget, we do these quickly, so you're not supposed to have time to count them. You should just be able to see them and know how many are there. 9, 7, 8, 2, 3, 10, 4, 6, 1, 3, 10, 7, 8, 4, 5, 9, 10, 8, 7, 6. Good job. Good job. All right. So let's look at our mountain math today. Looking at number 1, how many stars do we see? Let's count them. We're going to start right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 14 stars today. That's a lot of stars. How many 10s do we have? Just 1. And how many 1s do we have? 4. So 1 10 and 4 1s makes 14. Let's go down here to number 2. We have 77. What should go here? That's right, 78. So we should count 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. Good job. What would come before 77 right here? That's right, 76 would come there. And then what would come over here behind 81? 82. That's right. All right, let's look at number 3. What's this number right here? It's a 1 and a 6, and we call that a 16. Let's count the suns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have 16 suns, and we would need to write the word here. S-I-X-T-E-E-N, 16. That's a long word, guys. All right, let's look down here at number 4. How many dots do you see? 7 dots on this side. And how many dots on this side? 3 dots on this side. So is 7 less than, greater than, or equal to 3? That's right. 7 is greater than 3. So we would put the big monster here eating the side with the 7. Okay, let's look up here at number 5. We have a 0 and a, what number is this, guys? It's a stick with a big fat belly and a hat. That's a 5. So is 0 less than, greater than, or equal to 5? That's right. 0 is less than 5. So we would choose this symbol because this symbol shows us that the crocodile is eating the side with the most. He wants the side with more food on it. All right, let's look at number 6, and we have watermelons. But what's this sign here? This is called a plus sign. That's right. And a plus sign, does that mean we're putting things together or taking them apart? We're putting them together. That's correct. So we just have to add up all these watermelons. So we know there's 3 here, so I'm going to start counting on. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how many watermelons do I have altogether? 7. That's correct. All right, now let's look down here at the kites. Our sign here, is this a plus sign or a minus sign? That is a minus sign. So when we're minusing, we're subtracting. Does that mean we're putting things together or taking things apart? Yeah, we're taking things apart. So this is going to be a smaller number over here. So how many kites do we have over here? 6. And how many do we have over here? 3. So we're going to take 3 of these kites away, and that's going to leave us with 1, 2, 3. 3 kites. So what is our answer to 6 minus 3? 3. That's correct. Good job, guys. How many dots do we have here? There's just 1. And how many do I need to make 10 dots? 9. That's correct. 1 plus 9 equals 10. All right, let's go to number 8, and we're going to do our word problem. It says, Nick had 5 presents to open on his birthday. He opened 2 of them. How many more does he have left to open? So he had 5. He opened 2. How many does he have left? 3. That's correct. Good job, guys. Let's look at number 9. We have 3 dots here and 2 dots here. So how many should we have up here? 5. That's correct. Our big number is 5. So 3 plus 2 equals 5. Good job. Good job. Let's look at number 10. We already did number 10. Let's look at number 11. We got a little off course, didn't we? Okay, so how many tens frames do we have all filled up? We have 1. So we would write a 1 in the 10 spot. How many 1s do we have left over here? We have 2 1s left. So a 1 in the tens and 2 in the 1s. That's going to make 10 plus 2, which is 12. That's right. So let's look up at number 12. And what do you see? That looks to me like a clock. What can you say about the clock? Yeah, that clock is round and it's got the numbers on it and they go by 5s. They're counting by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. I don't think this is a normal clock, guys. Do you? It doesn't look like a normal clock to me. It kind of looks like it might be a stopwatch. Do you know what a stopwatch is used for? It's used for timing something, like how fast you might run or how long you hold your breath underwater when you're swimming. That's what you use a stopwatch for. So that's what that's for. It counts down the minutes and when that hand goes all the way around, it's been 1 minute. All right, let's look at number 13. What is this shape? That's right, it's a cone. And is it a flat shape or a solid shape? It's a solid shape. Good answers. Good answers. It's a solid shape. All right, so let's look up here at number 14. What is this shape? All the sides are exactly the same, so it can't be a rectangle. It must be a square, and it's what color? Blue. That's right. Now, what is this? 3 sides. It's a triangle. That's right. A triangle has 3 sides. And what color is it? Yes, it's red. And is it a flat shape or a solid shape? It's flat, just like the square. The square is also flat. How many sides do you see on the square? That's right, there's 4. And how many corners? 4 corners. How many sides do you see on the triangle? 3. And how many corners? Yes, 3 corners. Good job, guys. Let's look at number 15. What is this thing right here called? This whole thing is called a... Yes, a graph. That is a graph. And so what do we use a graph for? Yeah, to organize information. And so we're organizing this information about apples and strawberries and pineapples. And so it says here, Jamie had 2 strawberries and 4 apples. Jesse had 4 apples. and Luke had 3 pineapples and 1 apple. So who had the most apples? Well, it's a tie, isn't it? It's a tie between Jamie and Jesse because Jamie had 2 strawberries and 4 apples, and Jesse had 4 apples. Yeah, and so who had the least amount of apples? Luke. Luke had the least amount of apples. Yeah. All right, let's look at number 16. Do you know what that is? That is a nickel. Do you remember our nickel song? Nickel, nickel, thick and fat, you're worth 5 cents. I know that. And we have 3 nickels, and so we're going to count by 5s, just like this stopwatch counted by 5s. That's what we're going to do. 5, 10, 15. So how much money do we have here? 15 cents. That's right, we have 15 cents. I bet Jace Frace could count that quickly by 5s. He's good at that. All right, guys. Let's move on and do our tens frames now. Now let's go over our making 10. How do we make 10, guys? Yeah, we add 2 numbers together, they make 10. Here we go. How many dots do we have? 8. And how many do we need to make 10? That's right. How many dots? And how many do we need to make 10? How many dots? And how many do we need to make 10? How many dots? And how many do we need to make 10? How many dots? And how many do we need to make 10? How many dots? 10. And how many do we need to make 10? None. How many dots do we see? 1. And how many do we need to make 10? 9. How many dots? Yes. And how many do we need to make 10? How many dots? It's an easy one. And how many do we need? How many dots? And how many do we need to make 10? How many dots? And how many do we need to make 10? How many dots? And how many do we need to make 10? How many dots? And how many do we need to make 10? How many dots are there? And how many do we need to make 10? How many dots are there? And how many do we need to make 10? How many dots? And how many do we need? And how many dots? And how many do we need? Good job, guys. You should be able to do that super quick now. We've got to get that rocking and rolling. Good job, good job. Thanks for coming today, guys. Don't forget to get to work on your math that I sent you in the mail. You should be on lesson 21, and today's Tuesday, so you should be on lesson 21, session 2. If you have any questions, let me know. Love you guys. Bye.